Hi everyone. It is, I can't believe, 12 o'clock and we all should be having lunch right now on Tuesday. Really, I don't know where my days are going. Anyhow, I wanted to send just a quick little video out regarding a few things. First off, the interventions are starting to come in. The requests, it's a really hard word for me to say, the requests for intervention support. That's as good as it's going to get. So I wanted to just show a couple of things. First off, what does the form look like? I will also include the bit.ly link in here so that you guys can see what that link looks like, so that you guys have this information that you can share as well. The reason we're going to this format is there is no intervention tracker from K-12 at this point that's available for us to use, which means we need to have some kind of solution for our teams. So the solution that we have is basically a quite simple, just Microsoft form that I'm going to go ahead and share what that looks like right now. If I can find my little share button. There we go. So I'm going to pull this up, and then I'll show you what happens with this once we get it. So all the teams will get this link in my s'more that's going to go out today. So this is a request. Oh my goodness, this is the need that they've seen to have an intervention provided for a child, a student at our school. You can see it's pretty self-explanatory. You have to log in with either your Insight school account or your AZVA school account. Indicate what school the child is in. I need the student ID, first name, last name, the grade of the student. They're going to indicate if the student has any special programs. The key ones that we really need to know about would be McKinney-Vento, an English language learner student, 504 special education student. I would like the advisor name. Even though the advisor might be creating this referral, I still want the advisor name in there. And then the reason. Is this an attendance support reason? Is this a social emotional issue that's going on and concern that we have? Do we need extra learning coach support? Is this that we have already started the escalations in our tiers for academics and engagement? Is this a student that we've gone through an escalation process already and we need this to really be looking more at a tier 3 escalation? In a tier 3 escalation, most of the schools are going to what they call a department escalation to their department administration. That department administration will be doing a variety of things, including phone calls, emails, whatever that looks like. Once a student is through that piece of the escalation, they go into then what's called a district level escalation, which is an escalation to me, and I have meetings with families to discuss if the environment that we have and what we're seeing in their child. In any case, so this link will be going out to our staff to suggest or request, gosh, that's hard for me, a support from their child, from their students that they need. Once this goes in here, I am going every morning and I am pulling on the back end. I am pulling on the back end the new students that are added into this. All right, so this is the back end of this that I see, and this is a listing of all new students that are added. So I basically copy and paste this information into from the intervention spreadsheet, and I paste this into what I call our intervention tracker. This intervention tracker is located here in our SharePoint drive. AZVA SharePoint will have the tracker, and it will include and house both AZVA and Insight students, just so you guys are aware. Tara, I know you've already asked for access, and I think you've already been given that. I am going to update this tracker every morning with new students. The tracker will look like this, and my goal for you is once a new student is added, I will go and add it to a support classroom that's been set up for each of you. I will also send you an email to notify you that a student has been added to your classroom and we need to determine what supports are needed. I would like for each of you to come into this particular area and then find the student that's recently assigned, put the date that you've actively started to have supports provided, what supports potentially have you been given to the student. It doesn't need to be in detail, right? Just an idea of what's being provided to the student currently, the date that you currently started working. If you go in and it's a quick solution for that family, please go ahead and add close dates in here as well, because this will be a living, breathing document as we move forward. You're going to see students that are in that tier 3, right? This level of that tier 3 where it's department administration, they're going to assign students to themselves for follow-up. So for example, a K-5 administrative student that's in tier 3 could be assigned to either Carrie Heiser, or it could be assigned to Sarah Sikora, because they're the ones from that department administration standpoint that will be actively looking at that child and doing something with that child. Once that student potentially continues an escalation path, that student could then have a different person assigned to them, which would be me, the district administration review. So you're going to see this is going to be a living, breathing document moving forward. I will update and upload a new document every morning once I get the referrals off of there. So I need your help. I need you guys to go in. If you have students assigned to yourself, make sure that you've got an active date placed in there. Make sure you indicate in general what kind of supports you're providing. And you don't have to put supports in there, but it would be good to know, what are you doing an email message? Have you done phone calls? What kinds of things have you done for that family? Have you sent McKinney-Vento support information? Just so that at a glance, others can take a look at this. You should do that directly in SharePoint. So in other words, you should open up this file. When you open up this file, you should actively go in here and you could just type and make changes directly to this file, and it'll save it right back to SharePoint. I will then download it in the morning, add to it if needed, and re-upload every morning so that we're capturing and having the most up-to-date information at one time. Please let me know if you have any questions. This is in play now. You guys also, some of you just received some referrals and support interventions that were asked to be given. That's much better, an easier way, I think, for me to say it. So I just want to make sure you guys are aware that this is here. It's in SharePoint. It should be something that you're going to and you're looking, I don't want to say daily, but you make sure that the information is accurate. I really need for you guys also, again, garbage in, garbage out, right? So if there is an inaccurate referral made, please let me know. If a student is not in your support classroom, please let me know. So cross-check this list with your support classroom so we make sure that total view is showing the same information as this piece of information. Again, questions, please let me know. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. Bye-bye.